I'm on that step on my Dark Knight, so I can tank for you.
Okay, that works. I have,
It looks like your bars are unlocked.
they might be right now. So I was moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Because remember they got rid of, fucking Touch of Death? I had to put something in its place, but Steel Peak doesn't
Oh,
stun anymore, it just does damage, so I just tossed
I
it there.
see.
Alright, Midnight Dew, you ready, Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Alright, let me Google that for you. Midnight Dew reckons you're the right woman for the job.
No, here's the adventure I was looking for. I've got a job that needs doing, and something tells me you're just one to do it. Now, stop me if I've got this wrong, but a little bird told me that you'd been in and out of the great Gubal Library, and that a walking, talking broom of all things showed you the way in. Well, I suppose the latter bit's neither here nor there. Long story short, a certain personage has something they want from that library, a hefty leather-bound tome to be exact, and they've tasked me with finding the right woman to retrieve it. There's just one rub. Seems some heedless interloper, mind you. I'm not looking to point fingers here. Left the door to the forbidden vaults wide open, allowing what seems like every void sent and ensorcelled abomination in the Encyclopedia Eorzea to saunter right in. Right mess, I'm sure you agree. Fortunately, the strapping lass standing in front of me knows the place like the back of her hand. I just need you to make like your broom friend, sweep out the nasties, and retrieve the tome for my client. Simple enough, right? I'll meet you there.
Okay, quest accepted. So, we are, that's right, if you guessed it, we are heading back to the Great Gubal Library. It's now time for us to hop on the Whisper Go and ride out of the city because I don't feel like going over to the 8th, right? Doesn't really matter which exit you take if you can fly in the area. I never understood this because they call this side of the hinterlands here the epilogue, and they call this side the prologue. But that doesn't make sense because you first enter on this side.
Hmm.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that big monstrosity, Alexander. We'll be dealing with him soon enough, not to worry. I'm making plans for that. I got 19,000 EXP for that. So my monk here is level 63, and I've done no actual leveling on her. Like, I haven't gone out looking to gain EXP, it just kind of happens. Maybe I should change my class for Stormblood.
Why?
Well, why not? Give some people something different to watch.
But we've been watching your monk.
It's true.
We're gonna buy him.
I don't know. Maybe Lancer. Maybe
Just
Trigger.
Lancer.
No, Dragoon's so bad right now.
Just play Samurai.
No. Ah, there you are. Good to see a woman who doesn't shy away from a challenge. You'll see a sturdy-looking door just ahead and to your left. That'd be the entrance to the first vaults. This is as far as I could take you. It's in my contract. See. Anyhow, my client and I are both counted on you to retrieve that tome. Watch your back in there and try to keep it down. It is a library after all.
The Great Gubal Library Heart is now accessible. Alright. So, silly online? Female online?
I am.
Alright. Invite to party. Invite to party. So what roles are you guys
Thought
playing?
you weren't doing these dungeons today, or was I missing something?
What? No, I am doing this dungeon.
I'm gonna be Dark Knight, but wait. So I can get my weapon out of my retainer.
My darn red mage is not quite high enough level to do it.
That's right.
Don't want to heal.
You don't want to heal, is that...
It's okay.
You'll
It's
still
just
get experience.
that's what I've been doing for the past forever.
Oh.
Did a dungeon that comes later in the story for Storm's Blood today on my scholar. I was gonna say what it was, and I was like, Miro's streaming.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah. But it's good you remember.
Listen to the sound of the rain. Poor goes like, yeah, rain.
It
Oh.
was a non-level 70 dungeon
Well,
between the first level 70 dungeon and the level 65 dungeon, and not the level 69 dungeon.
okay.
All of the Stormblood dungeons, essentially, I have only done once. With the exception of later ones.
I've done the first one 3 times, the second one 400 times, and then the fourth one twice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Excellent. Queuing. In for Great Gubal Library hard mode. Silly, you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alright. Your reputation clearly precedes you, as a mysterious client would call upon you, and you alone, for the formidable task of retrieving a particularly rare volume from the deepest, most forbidding halls of the long-abandoned storehouse of Charlayan wisdom. Though the mind boggles to imagine what eldritch horrors and sorcerous abominations now wander its halls, one thing is certain, they are not like to take kindly to the presence of a warm-blooded would-be book burglar.
Why not?
That's a good question.
It doesn't make any sense to me. What do they care?
Yeah, they're just a cat.
Exactly.
I just realized I had to choose between anticipation and low blow. But at least I looked at it before going in.
It's true.
I think you could change it once you're in there.
Yeah, but I would be pulling.
Now it seems like the theme for this place, I always felt like the hard mode, it sounded like they were hitting the keys on the keyboard a little harder. It also feels a little faster. So you have your weapon?
Yep, it's equipped.
Okay.
See?
Apparently you can have it in your
Ice.
inventory though.
Oh.
But if you don't have a better weapon, it's like whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I always thought you had to have it equipped, but shit, I forgot to farm change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I needed to get threats.
Oh, I usually just grab them and run.
Well,
Someone hits them, it's their own
I'm not
fault.
gonna do that when you have... No.
Well, you stopped, so I just...
Oh, well,
Put it
what
out.
did you do? I don't know
banged.
what you did.
Why are my spells not queued properly? There we go.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I like that's the only thing I don't like about the massive macros is that I can't like queue illustrate. You know, I have to like
Oh.
just let it happen because you can't queue any attacks or any abilities with macros. So
Oh. I've never, like, I use them so much that I don't really an issue. And
it's not even that. It's just that like compared to like what Meichu has, Tetra can be. Oh wait, Tetra can't be queued either because, well, there's something
What?
about lustrate that makes it always seem to activate later for me than I want it to.
I don't know.
Here's a book, The Boy and the Dragon Gay. I'm not going to read these books. I'll leave that to you guys when you play the game. As everyone knows that you want to play the game. I will tell you this, The Boy and the Dragon Gay is a riveting tale.
I
Sure
think I
it
knew that,
is.
but oh no, it wasn't.
What?
I'm sure I'm sure I'm in that. Oh no, I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, silly, I think you'd remember having a book written about you.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny that this mob has the same attacks that it does that the bosses do in Amdapur.
Yep.
That batter attack.
They're all Void Sense. They're probably from the same family.
Same house.
Same
We
household.
grew up together.
Yeah.
This one just gained 10 more levels.
Hey look! Demon of the Tome is the same first boss as last time we came here. Seems we didn't permanently kill it. Alright, y'all remember how to do this?
Nope.
Oh wait, what?
Ah,
Got him.
you knew that, Miro.
I did.
Don't act like.
Now it's a little pissed off and decides to come out of the book.
Sorry. I don't remember where I was tanking this before. It's been so long.
It's okay, as long as Celine can heal you, that's all that matters. Oh.
I
It'd be
tried
cool
to
if-
still not. What?
It'd be cool if Energy Drain healed the tank, not me.
So lazy.
I don't like having to heal.
What?
That's what healing in this game is all about, not having to heal as much as possible.
Except
Yeah.
it's not. Definitely not anymore.
I don't know. I don't have to heal very much. I didn't have to heal very much on my way to 67. Well,
Yeah,
occasionally.
sure.
At 70, it should be. Maybe I'll have to heal some more to be good. Oh, where's this folio gonna drop in the center? We did it.
See you later, Demon Wall. Demon Page, whatever you're called.
Demon of the Tome.
Demon butt.
Oh, my legs asleep.
Alright, my gear's only 230. What level was this? 225. Okay, it's not bad here.
You have your fists on. Right?
Yeah.
You're 230?
That's my other
Damn.
gear. My other weapons, or my other gear is 230. Except for my chest, that's 260. all of my poetics are not going towards other gear, they're just going towards anima stuff. Because if I really want to upgrade my gear, I'll just go on my other character and buy gear from a vendor.
Yeah, true.
Because that's likely all going to be better than the 260 gear at some point.
Or you could have me craft.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, good.
I've already enlisted your services to make music boxes.
And I sent them.
Did you? Okay.
Music boxes?
For my goldsmith quest.
Oh. Oh, so that fire applies. Wait, what? Oh, so you
What?
did it. Okay. I was like, that
Yeah,
fire
it's
applies a dispellable fire debuff. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much old content will still have dispellable shit. So.
I just don't
heads up
ever change mine.
that.
So I just leave Asuna in there always, so they don't give a crap. Surprisingly enough,
What are
there
you
will be
taking
like
instead of Asuna?
nothing.
Nothing?
What would I
What?
take? Not-
Oh, you say
Asuna.
you are taking Asuna.
Yeah, I just take it
Sorry.
for everything because I don't care.
Okay.
Because surprisingly enough, you will find some debuffs in the newer dungeons because people will do things they're not supposed to.
I have not really had that experience except like maybe one time on trash.
Today I did Oran Vale, which is a dungeon Miro has already done on stream, so I can say stuff about it. And it got hit by bad breath several times on various places. It was their first time though. There's a lot of debuffs to dispel when you get bad breath, apparently.
Yeah.
I just dispelled for like 20 seconds straight, basically.
Yeah, if it's during the
Yep.
last boss, they can at least eat a fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with that.
What?
They just, well, they were famous for having 5 stacks on the first boss.
Oh. Famous, huh?
Yeah, and also one of the other DPS had 4 stacks. Both of them died.
Oh.
And the poor DPS died to the second boss a couple of times. Also, that fight's annoying because I had to I didn't realize I'd have to put Celine somewhere that she'd die.
Oh no.
She died several times because I was too lazy to do anything about it.
Alright
Oh,
guys, here's
God.
the second boss, the Liquid Flame. Those fans of Final Fantasy V should recognize this guy. Unfortunately, he doesn't appear in a steam-powered ship, but that's okay. Instead,
Yeah.
he shows up in a library. Which seems a bad place for a fire monster, but what do I know? I'm just a cat.
Mhm. Oh, I'm trying to place this. Come on.
There we go.
That's what we're gonna get.
The hand.
No.
No. Oh. They're far away from that.
So yeah, this guy has 3 forms. He has his humanoid form, which we start with, his hand form, which if you remember, he actually does turn into that in Final Fantasy V as well. I think he does a lot of AoEs in FF5 in that form. It's kind of annoying. And he also has this form, the Twister form. This one here is He just does AoE attacks, and then this thing where you gotta move away from him or towards him. Opposites attract, so I'm a plus, it's a minus, so I gotta get to the other side. And so it's just gonna draw me in and stun you for a few moments. If you're the same marker as him, you want to get close to him because it's gonna repel you outwards. Because you don't want to go into the fire. That's mean to your healer.
Yeah.
I don't care enough. I just want to know if it's happening. So like I'm always looking at where people are before things happen to them so that I can anticipate that. But I guess it's annoying because then I can't cast Boreal for a GCD. But
Indeed.
I'm just saying all this stuff because it makes Fiamma laugh, scoff at me.
I do scoff. It's true.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you guys are on your own for this pull.
Dude, I gotta get threat. I'm not one of those tanks who just lets things go on other people.
true.
Also, I'm not sprinting, so there's also that.
Okay, I'm gonna stand right here next to you for a second.
Oh good, I can fight the Mechanoscribes.
Hello? Straight?
Yeah, hello.
Thought we were friends? There we go. Oh no. Oh.
No, they also went after the scribes. Damn it. This is an upsetting day for all.
Pew, pew.
Damn it. I hate how far apart they put these ads.
Yeah,
It's like just far enough away.
yeah.
Too much. Too much trash.
Are you happy on that light mage, so you never have to worry about me stunning your mobs for you?
Oh yeah, that is nice.
I was saying to someone yesterday, it might have been Miro, but it could have been you, I don't think. I was saying that like I kind of am enjoying playing Scholar because with White Mage, like everything's really straightforward and there's not a lot of planning involved, especially when there's like an AoE pull, you just stun everything with Holy and the person has regen on them, so it heals them. But with Scholar, you kind of have to go, okay, I want to do this, that, and that thing, and then I can do these things. And you have to kind of plan your ether flow a little bit too.
Damn.
I like that.
I like how you just walked into it.
Eh. I'd rather be, like, if a mob's gonna hit me, I'd rather be closer to you, you know?
That's
not gonna kill me.
true. Good excuse. That's shit. Oh well. That apparently takes TP and MP, which is
That's what I did in Fun
what the
Heist 5.
fuck? Stop hitting me.
Hates you.
Can you guys spread out a little bit? I mean, not so much Miro, but okay, or don't.
Well, he
Yeah.
technically put it directly on you both times, so there's not much we can do about that.
Well, yeah, but I meant if he was going to do another one, you were standing in melee.
Oh yeah, but he would put it on me.
Yeah, but you were standing in melee. I'm not saying it would go on me, but it would cause other people to have to move unnecessarily because we do have 2 melee DPS.
Okay, I don't think that I was close enough to make them have to not attack.
I
But
saw where you were.
yes, I did this too.
Yeah, which is why I asked you to move, but you didn't.
Hey, look at this. It's the final boss.
Good thing is it turned out not to be necessary.
This is the Strix. He's got particular mechanics, but you'll see them as we go along. They're not overly difficult. Those who play Ragnarok Online might recognize him. He's very similar to the Owl Barons, because they're based on the same thing.
And Owl Dukes.
And Owl Dukes, yes. They're definitely based on the same thing. So yeah, P-Met's doing it right here. You want to get him as close as you can to it, because he's going to be casting on the properties of quakes. So you want to get on here and it's going to float you up in the air.
Doesn't he do the other one first, but he's still like...
Okay, he does the darkness first.
I mean, the quakes. Quakes, tornadoes, this.
Yeah, quakes, tornadoes, this.
Okay. I just saw him say, like, shit about rivers. Fucking Dragoon.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm pretty sure they could go back into it.
So for imps, there you go. Alright, so that's what happens if you're an imp and you get hit with electricity, everyone.
Jesus. I have literally never seen that.
Behold this collection of grimoires of legend. Feel the power of their puissance. And then let it fill you with rapturous pleasure. Then die! Alright.
Yeah.
I don't see myself wanting to do that. As you can see, though, he's summoned a...
Yeah, I didn't want to be next to the impact point, but...
The behemoth there is summoning a meteor, just like the one in Crystal Tower. If you've watched my Allegan videos about the Crystal Tower. Okay, he's dead.
Wow. Really? It seems like he knew the fight.
Where is he?
Over in the corner there. Well, over on
What?
the far side of the map.
That's so weird.
So from this part of the fight onward, the boss kind of just does one random one. That's why there's one of each effect out. Down you go.
Yes.
Interesting.
That was like
And that is, as they say, that. Hey, look, more tank stuff. Hey, look, in the book we're looking for, it just happens to float over to us. But it's not even nice enough to float into your hand, it just lands on the floor. Just like, pick it up.
Yep.
There we go. I got credit for that, for both quests. Now we're gonna... I'll just teleport back to Idle's here. I'm lazy as shit.
no
Alright.
commendation.
Of course not. Why would anybody give you a commendation?
Did you guys get one?
I did not.
I didn't give one.
I was in the cutscene. They left. I wasn't gonna give them one anyway. That was really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
I
fine
thought
for the rest
Silly
of the
said
day.
I didn't give one.
I didn't give one.
Oh, I asked if you got one.
Oh, no. I left. I just left.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. But
Alright.
yeah, I didn't give one either.
Time to share screens. I mean, they were fine for most of the dungeon, but then that last part was just
Yeah, that was weird.
that was just really bad. Anyway,
Miro did great. Well, look who's back and looking none the worse for wear, I might add. Well, what did you find in there?
leather-bound tome. A quick glance at the pages of this hefty volume reveals what appear to be the titles of manifold books and manuscripts, each accompanied by an arcane string of symbols and numbers.
And there it is, or at least I think it is. To tell you the truth, those old dusty tomes are all the same to me. Still, it certainly looks impressive, which I reckon should count for something. Anyhow, I'd best get the one person who can tell you us one way or another. Don't go wandering off. I'll be right back. And you must be the adventurer who cured the at our behest. I am Yayake of the Thaumaturge's Guild, and on behalf of my eminent colleagues, I thank you. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. Pray let me see this volume you have retrieved so that I might confirm it is the selfsame tome that we have so long. Of Fiends and Fairies, 1001 Immolation Incantations, Out of the Void, a catalog of extra-dimensional visitors and preferred methods for their extermination. Guys, be good, it's finally ours. The Great Gubal Library Index. Index? You mean this book you've been searching so hard for is just some oversized list of other books? Just a list of books? Why, this is a comprehensive catalog of each and every tome and epistle housed within the single greatest repository of knowledge this realm has ever known. The Charlatans built this bastion of erudition and scholarly inquiry that Eorza might benefit from with piled through the ages, only to see its treasures gather dust, their pages seen by none, the monstrosities that now haunt its halls. We would see the library restored to its former glory, and ascertaining the full breadth and scope of its contents is a modest but most necessary first step. If the library were rebuilt, we'd see aspiring scholars flock in from all corners of Eorzea, which would go a long way to build an Uddershire into real town. Whatever me and mine can do to lend a helping hand, you just say the word. That is most heartening indeed. Doubtless the reconstruction process will entail no small amount of menial labor in addition to the more intellectual duties that will be seen by my colleagues and me. Why, to think of the ever surpassing heights of sheer destructive power that we might one day achieve has my hands simply shaking in anticipation. The road ahead will be long. Thanks to you, we take our first steps down it. Pray take this as a token of my gratitude.
And let me Google that for you. Necronchi says hello.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop that recording right there.